Dan Orlovsky was recently on Get Up, and he spoke about his ESPN quarterback rankings, in which he ranked the best quarterbacks in the NFL based off several different traits. The traits included arm strength, pocket presence, decision-making with the football, second reaction ability, rushing ability, ball placement, and mechanics. Now, I'm not expecting Dan to list Patrick Mahomes number one on everything, but a few of his rankings are ridiculous. I agree with him on arm strength. I think Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have the strongest arms in the NFL. Pocket presence, Dan ranked Mahomes number one, which I agree with. Now, I disagree with his decision-making with the football rankings. I'm not saying Mahomes should be number one, because I do feel there are a few other quarterbacks that are slightly more efficient with the ball in certain situations, but there is no way in the hell Jordan Love or Brock Purdy should be ranked ahead of Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford, we can argue, but the others shouldn't be ranked ahead of Mahomes. I agree with him on second reaction ability and rushing ability. I disagree with his ball placement list. Tua shouldn't be ranked ahead of Mahomes in this category. I think Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow are neck and neck. I also think Aaron Rodgers should be on this list. He is amongst the best in the NFL when it comes to ball placement and putting the ball on the money. As far as mechanics goes, I understand why he chose not to rank Mahomes in the top 10 due to Mahomes not being traditional when it comes to throwing mechanics. His baseball background allows him to make a variety of throws from awkward positions, which is what makes him special. But honestly, at the end of the day, these rankings essentially mean nothing, as Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, and a 2-time regular season MVP amongst all of his other accomplishments. So it don't matter who Dan put ahead of Mahomes, none of these quarterbacks have a resume comparable to his. Check out Dan's explanation of the rankings. Let me know what you think about Dan's rankings in the comments. Hit that like button for your boy, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.
But let's run through some of them. Again, this whole piece is on ESPN.com, and it's fascinating. But let's start, for example, with ball placement. Dan, who's the best at that?
Yeah, I mean, before all that, Greeny, Patrick Mahomes is the best player in football. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. But this is really highlighting in certain areas guys' unique strengths. So ball placement, first of all, ball placement and accuracy are different. I've talked about that. Accuracy is throwing the ball to your guy. Ball placement, throwing the ball away from the defense to get that completion. That's Joe Burrow. He's the best in the league at it. You know, when that coverage is premier or super tight, can you place it on the right shoulder away from that defender with that hand coming in? Now, I think Tua is probably the most accurate guy in the NFL. Tua is the quarterback that probably leads to the best yards after the catch, which is a staple of their offense. But Mahomes is certainly up there. Matthew Stafford is elite at it. CJ in one season. Greeny, for me, the sticking point, I've battled, should I put Brock Purdy higher somehow? Just because I think Brock Purdy is somebody ball placement-wise that's elite at it. People might be surprised to see Geno Smith at 7. Don't be. I don't know in the NFL if a quarterback threw more perfect balls over the last 2 seasons when it comes to that stuff than Geno. So that's the top 10. Ball placement, throwing away from defenders.